Virginia head coach before this game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense will get the football first. And now here comes Peyton Lewis. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, this team's college football playoff hopes lie on this running back's ability to show up week in, week out. It's one thing to do it against subpar competition. We've seen that this year. But this is the real challenge now. At this point of the season, going up against one of the best run defenses in the country that's going to be honed in on stopping him. Can this guy answer the bell? Get another win. This is a team peaking. Put a couple of wins together now back-to-back. But if they win this one and this guy has a big game, that is a big statement.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Florida State Seminoles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Noles heading quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field.
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown. No! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Maybe a crease. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Bounced off his feet. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Give to the single back. There's a crease. Quick step and go. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably give him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in a quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Throwing, Holstein. He's going to take off. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On the move, it's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Finding some room. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Noles looking to convert on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He is in! Touchdown Seminoles! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Holstein. This time on target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've done...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him in the 21.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and 1 play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. The defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Takes the easy completion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. First down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Florida State. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And run inside. It's Lewis. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Guys?
On the play. We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out route, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Holstein on the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite the first half. The second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside. It's Singleton. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Quickly complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Holstein. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
On those 3rd and short, sometimes, man, they can stress you as a defense, right? Like, they put more speed on the field, so I kind of match that personnel and put more speed, but I got to be focused on that run, the physicality. You know they want to run the football, and they did not have success as this defense. Maybe I adjust and play a little bit more physical in the next 3rd down and short.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
A lot of room to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good.
29, Virginia, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice move there. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pulls and fires complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game and you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Holstein to throw. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Holstein from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit. Coach, I got me a touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
checking in from the Florida State sideline. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Sands. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Right back to the well. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Seminoles will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Eli Holstein to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Bandage slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Again, Holstein. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, This defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Looking downfield. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
So now it's second and long. Throwing, Holstein. Forced out of the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
No gain on the play. Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Now here's Holstein. Bringing the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Holstein. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of